We are going to be using the IRAC method to analyze the scenario question given in the previous video. We will move down to the issues in the scenario given. The first issue is whether or not Emeka's letter to Chinedu amounts to a valid offer. And the second issue is whether or not Chinedu's response to Emeka's letter amounts to an acceptance. I need to reiterate that the concept of offer, invitation to treat, acceptance, counter offer, etc. has been explained explicitly in previous videos, so be sure to revert back to them. For want of time, we cannot be able to go through them all over again. So in dealing with the first issue, we've identified the issues. The next step is to identify the rules. Under the rules, we'll be looking at what amounts to a valid offer in law. Look at the definitions given by Professor Sage. We also look at cases which are locus classicus. For example, Carlie and Carbolic smoke bomb, Bolton and Jones, etc. After analyzing what amounts to an offer, you also analyze invitation to treat. Under that, you will see cases such as Pharmaceutical Society of Great Britain against Boots Cash Chemist. Also see the case of Harrison and Nicholson. Once you've analyzed these particular cases, then you move them to the next step of the IRAC method, which is application. So you apply what you've analyzed against the scenario and you'll be able to get to your conclusion. The next step is to look at the second issue, which is whether or not Chinedu's response to Emeka amounts to a valid acceptance under law. Then you move down to the next step, which is the rules. Under rules, you'll be analyzing legal concepts of acceptance under law. So I need to reiterate that for acceptance to be valid under law, it must be plain, final, unequivocal, without variance, and communicated to the offeror without unreasonable delay. Also see the supportive cases of Odunfunlade and Ososami. When you are done analyzing this, you also analyze a counter offer. And the locus classicus of Hyde and Rench explains this perfectly. So once you are done analyzing this, you move down to the next step, which is the application. So what you've analyzed, you weigh it against the scenario for you to get the final step, which is conclusion. So that's that for this particular scenario. If you have any question, or if you have other scenario questions that you want us to explain, do well to let us know in the comment section. So be sure to leave a like and share the video if you found the video helpful. Thank you for engaging in the next legal space.